How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to go over the one trade that I took on MNQ. I took a short position in the morning, happened to pay out really well, so one and done type of trade for me this morning. Let's jump into it. First, I want to take a look at the hourly chart and just watch or mention some of the levels we were watching. So we had this 2,161 up here, yesterday's high a day and yesterday's low a day. We had this 20,075 or so, and then a 20,028. Those are the main levels I was watching. Coming into the day, we were moving up to the upside, but as I was looking back, I noticed that we had rejected off this area numerous times in the previous week. So 1, 2, 3. We also, if we look back further, you can see that this is a pretty big area here. You see these rejections in here, right around that same price level. So wasn't going to be surprised if today, even though we're looking strong in the after hours and pre-market, to get a rejection out of this area. So I was definitely watching this level. And then obviously, levels to the downside, like yesterday's high a day, yesterday's low a day. Just watching what price action would do around these levels. So for looking at it, we opened up here, kind of around yesterday's high a day. Couldn't quite get above it. In fact, we just kind of chopped around for a while. Then we had a big sell-off. We had 8 a.m. news. That was consumer confidence coming out right around here. Had a pretty big sell-off. Started to bounce back, but then rejected. And in here is where I took my trade. So the reason is I was watching for a rejection up here. We got that a bit in the morning, but it really was flushed out by that news. Price then comes up. Can't stay above that EMA. You see that 20 EMA is coming down, indicating that we obviously had that big sell-off. We come up, we can't hold this level, and we start retesting that level, and we test it 3 times. Each time close weak. So we try here, close weak, try here, close weak, try here, close weak. And after this candle here, I got in on this following. So as this candle came up, I think around yesterday's low, right around this like 20,017 or 18 areas where my order was placed, got the fill. Stop loss would have been above these wicks here. So about 11 or 12 point stop loss, not too crazy. The target was right here. So I was targeting kind of right at the low a day / low of these candles here. Didn't want to target fully the low a day. Sometimes we get those bounces before it hits. So I moved that take profit up just slightly. I entered 5 contracts initially when we pushed up here, and then as price was continuing to kind of look weak, I added another 2. So I added my 5, and I had 7 total at this point. I took 5 off right here, and then when we had this next candle kind of flushed pretty quick, I took another off down in here somewhere, and then I set my runner. And my runner, I didn't have a take profit specified. Instead, I just used a stop loss, which I started moving down. This push up right here stopped me out, so my stop loss was right up in this area in here. It was about 11 or 10 points from my entry, so got that push up and stopped me out. We did climb a little bit lower, or drop a little bit lower, but overall it was a pretty solid trade. Worked out to plan, and it was really just watching these levels that I have, watching price action around those levels and waiting for a setup. So I saw that we were weak, came up, couldn't hold that level, and we're retesting it multiple times, closing weak each time. That gave me at least a clear idea of where to place a stop loss or an entry, enter in the area where they're rejecting, place a stop loss, you know, above that area a little bit in case it decides that it wants to push up. And then otherwise just target, you know, near the low of day, as it looks like this selling is going to continue. We obviously had a massive rally in the second half of the day, so I wasn't trading during this time, but that is incredible. And that rally off the bottom there is something. And then from there, kind of some choppy price action. But if you caught any part of this, that is a massive run. If we're looking at that, you know, from what, 960 to 210. Oh my gosh, yeah, over 200. You know, like 220 points run from bottom to top there. If you caught any piece of that, you're sitting on a good one. So that's all I got for you. One and done type of trade today. We keep growing the demo account. I think I'm going to switch over back to a challenge account soon and try to get funded again. So I've been trading a lot better, and maybe it's just a psychological thing. Maybe it's the fact that I only trade a couple times a week now. But I feel like I was pretty patient throughout all this to wait for a setup that I liked, and you know, it's been working, and the account's been growing. I'm up, you know, $3,612. I'm only trading about 2 days a week, so I think I might try a challenge account soon, see if I can't get funded, because that would have worked on a challenge account, and I'd really like to get that going. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. If you like the video, like the video. Have a great one. Peace.